By 2026, Sarah Ferguson has become one of the monarchy's strangest surviving paradoxes. Divorced from Prince Andrew, yet still orbiting the royal world with the persistence of a satellite that never quite burns up on re-entry. To some, she is a relic of the old arrangement. To others, she is the last practical insider left standing, a woman who learned how to survive scandal by turning proximity into currency. The drama now centers on Royal Lodge, where the old question of residence has hardened into something larger than property. It has become a referendum on the future of the House of Windsor itself. If King Charles truly intends to tighten the royal belt and present a leaner institution, then Sarah's place in that house looks less like a home and more like an unresolved historical error. A memoir, in that context, would not merely be a book. It would be a final notice, an ultimatum disguised as testimony, or perhaps the revenge of someone who has spent too long being told to wait in the hallway. Then there is the shadow that never fully leaves her side. As old associations are revisited and documents continue to surface, Sarah's long defense of Andrew returns to public scrutiny with renewed force. She has always framed her loyalty as personal, almost maternal in its stubbornness. But a memoir would be her first unfiltered account of what she witnessed, what she feared, and what she chose to ignore. The appeal is obvious. A silent witness speaking at last is always more powerful than a courtier repeating approved phrases. The danger is equally obvious. Once the silence breaks, it rarely breaks in only one direction. Money, of course, is the engine beneath the elegance. Sarah Ferguson has long been the entrepreneurial royal, admired and mocked in equal measure for treating access as a resource to be monetized. In a year where every royal expense and privilege is being audited more aggressively, a hard-hitting memoir could be the financial event of her life, the kind of payday that rescues not just a balance sheet, but a reputation for relevance. Yet the question remains whether this would be history written for the public or simply survival priced to market. A $50 million tell-all is not just an offer. It is a test of what, in the end, can still be sold. And hovering over all of it is the Sussex question. Sarah has maintained a warmer line to Harry and Meghan than many of her relatives have managed, which makes her a curious unofficial diplomat in a family that increasingly communicates through distance. A memoir could ease that bridge or detonates it from both ends. If she speaks too candidly, she may be seen as disloyal to the old guard. If she says too little, she will have squandered the one thing the public still rewards, the promise of the unguarded confession. So what is the endgame of the royal outsider? Is Sarah Ferguson preparing a strategic act of self-preservation, a last calculated move in a monarchy that has outlived some of its old bargains? Or is the rumored nuclear memoir a bridge-burning farewell, the final act of a woman who has decided that if she is to be pushed out, she will at least control the soundtrack on her way down? In 2026, that is the mystery. The Duchess is no longer merely surviving the royal plot. She may be about to write the ending herself.